You're now on your way to the ER.
No, not that one. Sorry.
It's time for the Entertainment Report.
Oh, I get it. The ER Entertainment Report. Genius.
You're now in the ER with Nick B. He'll cover Hollywood like only he can. Now, here's Nick B.
This morning on Nick B in the Morning, I told you about a story that's kind of stuck with me, and it kind of struck me. And if I'm being honest, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Shaquille O'Neal is arguably one of the best basketball players to ever play the game, and I had the joy of watching him through his prime. Watching him with Orlando, LA, and Miami was fun. Just one of the most dominant players that I've ever seen play the game. He's also a very savvy businessman, learning his worth and recognizing that basketball wouldn't pay for everything forever. He turned his basketball career into a successful business enterprise that helped his family to the tune of a reported $400 million. He married Shawnee O'Neal, and they started a family with having 4 kids and taking care of the kids that Shawnee had from a previous relationship. Well, Shaq wasn't the best husband and had numerous affairs, and the couple ended up getting a divorce, but they seemed to be cool with each other, or as cool as you could be given all the drama, you know. Well, now his ex-wife, who has since remarried, said she's not sure if she ever loved him. Ouch. Shaq must have saw this because he put out a post on Instagram saying, quote, "I understand. I wouldn't have been in love with me either. Wishing you all the best. All love, Shaq." End quote. That's just a devastating post. Or is it just me? Shakira's rumored boyfriend, Lucien Lavis Count, is gushing over her, claiming he admires her work ethic. During an interview, the Emily in Paris actor, who is 31, admitted that he hasn't come to grips with the attention he's received over his connection to the 47-year-old singer since he starred in her Puentera music video. Honestly, I still haven't really come to grips with any of it, Lucien told E! News in an interview that was published on Wednesday, May 8th, following his appearance at the F1 Miami Grand Prix. He continued to say, "To work with such an amazing, talented artist and human being was incredible. I took so much from that. I think everyone can learn from that beautiful woman and who she is." End quote. Seems like he's got a little bit of a crush on her. Actress Jenna Ortega posted on Instagram in her Wednesday costume to announce the filming of Wednesday Season 2 had begun, even sharing the Netflix announcement, which is funny. Too bad she wasn't actually in it. She only does ADR in it. They obviously hired somebody to be a stand-in. I get it, she's busy, but when work calls, you know? The good news is it looks like it should be hitting the streaming giant Netflix next year, or maybe if we're lucky, we'll get something this holiday season, but it's Netflix, so it probably won't come out before Jenna has to apply for AARP benefits. Tom Brady's ex-model wife, Gisele Bündchen, is reportedly very upset over the jokes at Brady's roast and has said that Brady yet again chose football over his family. Most of the comics have heard this and have argued that it was fair game. I have to admit, a roast is supposed to be upsetting to a point. It's basically when your friends get together and shit talk you for hours, but with a smile, or, you know, a Tuesday in my house. Gisele is a little too touchy in my opinion, but what do I know? We talked the other day on Nick B in the Morning, which airs weekdays at 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time, about the movie Castaway, and even made the joke that the reason they picked FedEx is because they don't have the best track record of delivering, and the crash from FedEx would have been a little bit more believable. It was a stupid joke, but now a FedEx plane crashed while landing when its landing gear failed to lower. Thankfully, no one was hurt and no packages were missing, nor was anybody marooned on an island, and the cause of the crash is still under investigation. Did you hear that Urkel got married? Yep, Jaleel White, the actor who famously played Steve Urkel in the 90s, married Nicolette Rule, a tech executive. Jaleel has gotten into the legal weed business and even has an Urkel line of the sticky green. Congratulations to the couple, and we wish them many years of happiness. That's going to do it for this episode of In the ER with Nick B. To learn more about me, visit www.nickbnation.com and be sure to follow me on all socials. I am at Nick B Talks. Y'all be good, and I'll see you next time.
The proceeding was produced by Look Butterflies Entertainment.
All rights reserved. Unauthorized reproduction or rebroadcast in whole or in part without the express written consent of Look Butterflies Entertainment is strictly prohibited.
Check our website for shows, ways to listen, and all of our social media links.
To learn more, visit www.nickbnation.com.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Look, butterflies.